We are seeing the effects of climate change. This past week, we've seen its impact in California. That's where an atmospheric river storm is causing devastating flooding. And that's why we are committing more time to understanding climate change, why it's happening, and how it is impacting our communities. We're going to bring you unique stories that take you on a journey of discovery, and it's called On the Dot.
And joining us now is our guide for these adventures, David Schechter. David, good afternoon. Where are you?
Hey, Jim and Naja, I am in the San Francisco Bay Area here, where they've had these atmospheric storms, as you've talked about, in the last, several of them the last week, and more are coming up. And we've seen some pretty devastating situations out here. Lots of rain, lots of flooding. We've had downed trees. There's been a tremendous impact. There's been some storm surge. And there is a connection between what's happening here and climate change, because climate change puts more moisture in the air. A warmer Earth has more moisture in the air. And one of the fingerprints of it is seeing more moisture in these storms as they've come down. And experts believe that is what's happening out here in California.
And David, it's interesting that we're talking about flooding here.
It is. I mean, we're talking about drought forever about California. Now we have flooding, but the climatologists call that the whiplash effect, because and it does make sense when you think about it, because one of the impacts of climate change in a warming world is that you get drier conditions, which leads to drought and can lead to fire. But other impacts of climate change are more moisture from the oceans going up into the atmosphere, so more potential for heavy rains. And so you can get these whiplash effects that go from major heat and drought to major storms like what we're seeing right now, and that is just some of the basic science behind this.
Well, David, you've joined our team to help us see the impacts and causes of climate change and show us the science. Why do you believe everybody needs a deeper understanding of all of this?
I mean, I think people are interested in climate change, and a lot of information shows that they are. But it's my opinion, and I think probably true if you think about it, is that we're busy people. You know, we have lives to live, and it's a lot to just absorb all of this information. It's kind of intimidating. So our technique here, our plan, is to make this be fun and take you to interesting places and see cool things and get an understanding sort of firsthand as we go together to kind of understand climate change. That's why we're doing it.
And the first journey you take us on is tomorrow night, so tell us about it.
Yeah, we call this the invisible problem. We're talking about carbon dioxide, which on the face of it is a little dry of an idea, but actually it's what drives climate change from our cars, from our factories. It goes up into the atmosphere and it heats up the planet. So of course we had to go study this, and I had to go to Hawaii.
Tough assignment, right? Jeez. But love what you're bringing us. Looks great. Can't wait to watch.
And very important topic for sure, and we all need to get our arms around it. David Schechter, thank you so very much.
And you can catch David's in-depth story on carbon dioxide, the invisible problem, tomorrow night at 5:30 right here on CBS 4.